Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback...
Loose in the middle! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch. It's Baker. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. defense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, got him at the 27. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Newton. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So now it's second and long.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Finds a little space. And tackled there by the defense.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. This crowd on edge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about Kareem.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's West. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on 1st down.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators are in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Newton. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Small. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foster. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's a heat. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Foster. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Newton. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him bent deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Just keep slinging it. Boy, the defense really... And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Small. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to fire on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to throw. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, TCU! And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
With the catch, it's West. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Dropping back, it's Newton. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gators! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Newton. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Bring in the heat. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet, and he avoids the tackle with the slide. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out in this game.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.